Hello and welcome to the TMZ podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton.
I'm Charlie Neff.
And today we're talking about the LA riots or protests and celebrities who are wrapped up either talking about it or there.
On the ground floor.
Getting tear gassed.
Yeah. Oh, LA is totally inside out right now.
We'll also talk about Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber because if you weren't confused about their relationship before, you will be now.
Yeah, and Justin is still posting some weird selfies.
And the captions are, a bit alarming if you're a fan of their relationship. And finally, we'll talk about Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker. Well, they did not get a friendly reception when they went to the WWE over the weekend.
No, and they seemed very embarrassed by the reaction.
We'll remind you.
We are live.
So if you're out there on YouTube or anywhere, please comment questions or comments or anything, and we'll get to it at the end of the show.
Yes, any comments you want to make about any of the topics or about us, about this podcast, let us know what you did over the weekend. Happy Monday.
To begin with, Billie Eilish's brother, Phineas OConnell, he says he was tear-gassed at the LA protests over the weekend. He says that he was protesting peacefully at a very peaceful protest, he says. And he says that he was tear-gassed and so were people around him. He says that they were being incited. But it's just crazy that a celebrity of his stature is down there on the ground and,
Well, he's him and Billy, they grew up in LA. They're both from Highland Park. A lot of these protests were happening on the east side, downtown LA. So I'm sure he felt like this was something he should be a part of and was very passionate about. But I think just seeing like the videos, the footage that's come out from everything that transpired over the past, today's day number 4 of the LA riots is just so heartbreaking for the city. Obviously, Los Angeles is City of Angels in Spanish. We have a huge Latino community here. So, but also, want to remind you, there's also a huge Latino community that is Republican in Southern California. So you have not just a division of, the people that live here, but a division in Latino culture as well. But I think at the very least, we all want to be supportive of the Latino community, but what do you view as being supportive? So it's just like, seeing the videos of people out there, a lot looking peaceful, but then you see, we saw videos this morning of some of the stuff that like Waymos were being set on fire. Why Waymo?
Like a lot of Waymos were set on fire.
Yeah, even
why
like
Waymos?
A KTLA van was like vandalized.
I mean, I know a lot of the time we have the debate, protest or riots. Well, it looked like both, and it can be both things, I think, to different groups of people. It did look scary out there, especially when, Trump's saying send in the troops, and boy, were they sent in.
And there's like definitely conflict as to should they be here, should they not? Like on one hand, people are saying, oh, this is just going to make it worse. This is going to, propel the violence even worse. But then on the other hand, you have authorities that are saying they have rocks being thrown at them or, Molotov cocktails. And, those people are also part of our community that are working as like an officer. And, there is also a large population of officers in LA that are also Latino. So it's like, it's just such a hard time in LA. We started off the year with all the fires that transpired, and then now this is happening to our community. It's such a horrible year.
It really is. And it's scary. God knows where we're going from here. It could get even worse. Did you see just finally on this, the Australian reporter who was reporting with her back to the cops, facing like a camera, doing it live reporting. And you see a police officer raise his weapon, aim it at her, and fire.
Ugh,
a journalist.
So horrible.
That blew my mind.
And it's on camera too. You see her.
You see the guy filming the reporter captures it all. You see the cop intentionally fire a rubber bullet at this journalist and hit her in the leg. She's okay, but I mean, to be shooting at journalists, man, this is a different time we're living in.
Yeah, and other celebrities have weighed in. Eva Longoria posted a clip advising citizens on their rights related to the raids. Chrissy Teigen shared a tweet questioning why resources were spent on the raids instead of feeding or helping people in need. Did you have to drive anywhere this weekend?
Nowhere.
The 101 totally shut down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, protesters took to the freeway to shut it down. So, because I was at the Pride Parade yesterday.
That's crazy, these two events going on. One of them, like, very...
massive Pride Parade in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And so when I was, clicking my GPS to take me home, I'm like, why does it have me going like this?
Oh.
But then I realized it was because the 101 was, taken over by protesters, which, I'm fine with you wanting to protest, whatever thing you want to say, but it's like to shut down the freeways in LA.
We haven't bad enough.
Girls got somewhere to be.
Yeah, right. Okay, on to our next story. Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber are at a very interesting place in their relationship, or so it appears if you look at Justin's Instagram, because he posted like a carousel of like bathroom selfies making weird faces, and the captions are kind of alarming.
Jarring, yeah. At one point, he captioned a post saying, "You could point out my flaws, or you could recognize your own little..."
You could point out your flaws, or you could recognize your own little bitch.
Yeah. Can you say that?
I think we can say bitch.
Okay.
I don't know who the little B is.
Me either. He also said, tired of the transactional relationships. If I had to do something to be loved, that's not love. He is going through it.
I mean, I don't know who he could be talking about. It's not Hailey. But
if you watch our documentary, you would think it's about Scooter Braun.
You think he's still talking about Scooter Braun?
Yes, I do, because
he loves Scooter Braun. Then, if he's still messed up with...
I think he is reflecting this year about like what just happened to my childhood. Because if you watched our TMZ Investigates What Happened to Justin Bieber documentary on Hulu,
which you're in.
Which I'm in.
Big way.
You will know that Justin feels like he was bamboozled by Scooter. He just like looks back at his working relationship with Scooter, and he feels like Scooter got a little too rich off of Justin Bieber's name.
Right.
And he is like upset about a lot of that stuff. As you guys know, like in January, he unfollowed Scooter, which was a really big deal. Anyone that knows them knows that they were like a father and son kind of relationship. So him saying, tired of transactional relationships, if I had to do something to be loved, that's not love. That makes me think that's about Scooter.
Well,
that's my
why
take.
Is he okay with us thinking it might be about Hailey then? Like, why can't he say all this stuff and then also... show him kissing Hailey on the cheek. It's just weird that he is okay, or he's encouraging our negative speculation about the couple. He's not dumb enough not to know this is going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything going on with him and Hailey like fans think. I think it's more about him looking back at his past and wondering like, who was my friend and who really wasn't. That's got to be kind of like hard on the mind.
He's got a case of the child star, I think.
Yes.
Hard to get over.
Sad.
Okay, on to our final story. Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker booed when they went to the WWE.
This is so rough. So they were there on the Jumbotron. You can say Jumbotron, right? For a WWE match.
And
I
don't think you can say match.
Whatever. Fight.
Yeah.
And they were there with their baby Rocky on the big screen, and fans there were not cool with the Kardashians. I don't know if it was Kardashians or Travis. Probably like Courtney, right?
Look, we have a couple, members of the WWE fan base in the studio right now.
Oh.
Branson was there and Miguel was there.
You guys were both at the WWE fight?
You sat next to each other.
Oh. And were you there when Courtney and Travis got booed?
Shout it out loud, guys.
Were you guys part of the boos? Oh, wow. They were booing.
They were booing. Branson and Miguel here were booing. Wow.
So what did you think of the fight? 10 out of 10 or match, whatever?
Shout out really loud. Shout out really loud. In a word, why were you booing? Shout it out.
Out of place.
Out of place. That's 3 words, but I'll take it. And pretentious. Okay.
You know where else they were over the weekend?
Where?
Travis was in Fontana, his hometown,
–
because he got a key to the city and his own street sign.
Okay.
But people were mad about that too.
I think people don't. The fact he got with a Kardashian, I think, lowered his coolness. You know what I mean? Also, when I just read the name of their kid,
Rocky.
And the middle name is 13. It's like, we get it, guys. You're a rock star, all right? You know? Oh, Rocky, 13. It's like...
I don't think it was after... Was it after a rock star?
Everything they do is on the nose. Everything they do is on the nose.
Oh, I mean...
There's no subtlety about them.
They're celebrities. They're going to have, like, crazy... Your daughter's name is Peach.
Yeah, but if I was a peach farmer, then that would be weird.
Or if you named your daughter Cotton.
Yeah.
Or, like, Ball.
Cotton. I was actually thinking about calling her Coco.
Oh, that's cute. Coco Cotton. I like that.
It sounds like a stutter then, you know?
Oh, yeah. I guess it kind of does.
All right. Let's get Charlie, read out the comments.
All right. So for the celebrity LA riot story, Janera said, my heart is broken to see Los Angeles protesters damage the city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My heart's broken for a variety of reasons.
Yeah, same. Catherine Wiley said, living in LA, it's become routine and that's sad. ICE is wrong. Trump is wrong. The people that have destroyed again Los Angeles, where now we cannot have a relationship between officers and civilians.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when we need like protection more than ever with everything going on in LA. Digital Bandito said, so glad the TMZ van was not at the front lines. Safety first. The TMZ tour going through the protest.
True. The TMZ tour was at the Pride Parade. Imagine taking a detour down.
Oh my gosh. Or got onto the 101 and was there. For the Justin and Hailey Bieber story, Layla Lanthorn said, Scooter Braun got rich off Taylor Swift and Justin. I think they see themselves as his bankroll when he's made more money than the actual entertainers. I don't know if he's made more money than them, but...
I don't know enough about it. Do you feel like Scooter's a bad guy, or do you feel like he's just like a business guy?
You know, it's you know, to be honest with you, like I've met Scooter before. I've hung out with him a couple times. Super nice guy. I can't say anything bad about him. But also like, you know, that this is business when, you know, you have a celebrity and there's a manager. If the celebrity is getting rich, so is the manager. You know, that's how it works. However, you know, the ins and outs of, you know, certain deals. Did he get too much here? I mean, who knows?
Right. Okay.
Emily Williamson said, Bieber talking about Jesus, not Hailey. Yeah, he is always posting about.
Talking about Jesus there? Could you read that point at my
Yeah, I mean, he posts about Jesus. I don't know.
You can't call Jesus a little bitch.
Yeah, right.
I don't think so.
Couple personal comments from you guys. Nikki Brown said, my favorite live podcast of all time is Charlie and Charlie. XOXO, love you guys. Wow.
Big.
Did you have yearbooks in your high school or schools growing up?
I think we did.
Did like people write in your yearbook like, I have a crush on you, like XOXO?
No, I don't believe so.
Or like, stay cool for the summer.
Stay cool. Right. No, they didn't. Oh, this is nice. Thank you for this.
Mick Nightmare said, Charlie looking cute AF.
Thank you.
Which Charlie? We spell it the same.
We spell it the same. Man, what a crazy, you know, we've come this far and we haven't even talked about Diddy. Like it just.
Oh my gosh, so true.
Isn't it crazy like where news and media, it's just like, how can we.
I know. I mean, we'll definitely be talking about Diddy this week because it is another week of the trial. One more comment from you guys. Justin said, Charlie looks like he's about to go crocodile hunting.
Crikey, mate. Crikey. Yeah, I mean, Big Down Under.
I like the hat.
Yeah, I made my own merch for my own podcast. If you're out there listening, Big Down Under podcast.
Who's your dream interview?
Who's my dream? That's a good question.
You're trying to get like Robert Downey Jr.? Is he?
Robert Downey Jr.?
Is he Australian?
No, you mean Robert Irwin.
Oh, yes.
Robert Downey Jr.
that would be a great interview.
I would interview Robert Downey Jr. about Australia. See, I'm not even opposed to interviewing internationals just about Australia.
Yeah, but that hasn't happened yet.
It hasn't happened yet. Who have I? Oh, I know Jeremy Piven loves Australia and is going to Australia soon.
Is he really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
You know, I'm just trying to find guests. If you're out there and you're a celebrity or you know an Australian celebrity, hit us up, man. Booking your own celebrity.
Groundbreaking content.
Thank you. Well, thank you, Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie.
That was actually a very enlightening episode.
Oh.
Yeah, that was good. Goodbye, you.
Oh, okay.
All right.
And we'll see you
guys here tomorrow. Goodbye.